Hey guys, welcome to video number 3 for our nonfiction story this week, all about Bichons. So this is our writing video. So everyone needs to make sure if you're going to write along with me, make sure you have a pen or a pencil and something to write on, okay? But first, before we write, let's review our facts that we've learned about Bichon frises from our book this week, and then I'm going to read it to you. And this will be your third time hearing it. So remember, if after you watch this video, if you are ready to take an AR test on it, you may take an AR test on it, okay? So let's review really quickly before I read and we start writing our list. Remember, we're not doing a sentence today. We're doing a list because a list is something that adults use a lot, that grown-ups use a lot, is making a list, right? And so that's one way of writing that we need to learn to know how to, do. So what we learned from our book about Bichon frises. They're small, they're white, they're happy and friendly. There's our comma. Remember, that means pause. We don't say happy friendly. We say happy friendly. They went on boat trips with sailors. They have long, curly tails. They have black noses and round eyes. They are playful. They like walks. They shed a little, right? They do shed some, remember? And that made them good dogs for people with allergies. That's right. They won't sneeze and itch and cough as much. But you have to brush them every day, don't you? Or else their fur will get matted. Or another word, or a synonym for matted is tangled. Okay? So I'm going to read it last time, and then we're going to make our list. So, all about Bichons. I'm not going to stop and talk on any of the pages. I'm just going to read straight through. Here is a Bichon frise. A Bichon is a small white dog. A long time ago, Bichons went with sailors on boat trips. The days... I messed up. I got to go back and read it again. I'm trying to read it backwards. The dogs made the sailors feel happy on long trips. Now, what I said didn't make any sense, and it didn't match. The days made the sailors feel happy on long trips. That doesn't work. So I had to go back and read it again, didn't I? The dogs made the sailors feel happy on long trips. Sorry, guys. Bichons do not get very big. They have long curly tails. They have black noses and round black eyes. Bichons are friendly and happy dogs. They are good dogs for families. They like to play and go for walks. Some people think that Bichons do not shed, but they do shed some of their hair. Some people with allergies can have a Bichon. It is good to brush a Bichon's fur every day. If you do not brush a Bichon's fur, it will get matted. If you get a Bichon puppy, you will need to take good care of it. You will need to give your puppy good food to eat. You will also need to take your puppy for walks and teach your puppy to go to the bathroom outside. If you take care of your puppy, you will have a new best friend. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now it's time to write. And we're going to make a list of things to remember when you are taking care of a puppy. So when you make a list, you usually have a title at the top. so people know, oh, things I want for Christmas. Oh, okay, this is a list of gifts they'd like for Christmas. Or groceries, and then you're going to list the groceries you need. So we're going to make a title for our list, okay? And I'm going to call it taking care of a dog, okay? Taking care of a dog. So let's think about taking, and it's a title, right? And so we're going to start with a capital or lowercase t. What do you think? We need a capital. All right. A. It could be a C. In this case, we need a K. Ing. What's that part we know that says ing? 3 letters, remember? Here it is. I-N-G. And that looks messy. Let me try that again. Goodness gracious. It's hard to write upside down and sideways. Let's see what we can do here. A. And then ing. There's my ing part. That looks a little bit better. Taking care. Now I gotta leave a good space. You can leave a finger space. You can leave 2 finger spaces, but you've got to leave a good space. Taking care. Care. Does that say care? No. What's this little word that you know? That's car, isn't it? But that's all I hear. Air. Oh, there must be a silent letter on the end, making that A say its name. Air. Care. Yeah. Taking care of. Now, this is a tricky one. This is a good one to practice over and over because of sounds one way but looks another way, right? Of might sound like a U and a V, right? Of, like this. This is what it sounds like. Don't write this. This is practice. It sounds like of. But you know that's not right. Sounds like this. Looks like that. Of. That's a good one to practice. Of. Of. That's a good one that you're just going to have to learn. You're just going to have to know. Oh, I see OF. That says of. Don't forget your space. Now let's go back and read it again. Taking care of, let's do my dog. All right, so good space. You know how to write my, M-Y, my. Now, dog, you know how to write dog, but I want you to think about what a D looks like before you write it, because it's a tricky one. It's easy to write backwards. So a C to a D. Look at that. CD. I made a D. So the round part goes first when you're writing a D. D, A, G. Taking care of my dog. All right. So I'm going to make my list. So number one, we want to go on walks. So how do I write go? Yeah. Go. Go. Let's go. Go for walks. Yeah. So let's write for. What do you hear first? Oh, don't forget your space. F. Or. What 2 letters go together to make that or sound in for? Yep. O-R. F. Or. Let's go back and read it. Go for walks. What do you hear first? W. You know what? It sounds like an O, doesn't it? Walks. But it's not. Remember last week I told you, I told my kindergarten, or I used to tell my first graders, in kindergarten you learn that A says A and A. In first grade you learn that A says A, and ah. All. Go for walk. That sounds funny to my ears. What do I need on the end of walk to make it say walks and make my list sound better? I need an S. That's exactly right. Go for walks. All right, that's a good way to start. All right, number 2. Do you remember what was important, what the book said was important to do for your dog every day so its hair doesn't get matted? That's right. Brush. Brr. So, brr. Brr. There's our first part. Brr. Sh. 2 letters that say sh. Do you remember? S, H. Brr. Sh. Brush. Your. Do you remember the trick that I taught you guys in school? How to write your? You know how to write you. You. Add an R and you've got your. Brush your dog. Now, we've already written dog once, so you can copycat it right there. Make sure you get your D going the right way, and there's good space. Dog. So let's look what we've got so far. Here's the title of our list, Taking Care of My Dog. Oh, look, we use the word my up here. We should probably change this to say my as well. Brush my dog instead of brush your dog. Because up here in the list, we said my. So you know what? I'm going to take my rag. I'm going to erase the word your. So you can erase the word your too. It's got to match, doesn't it? We've got to match. So I'm going to write the word my. So now it says brush my dog. All right, so let's go back and check it again. Here's the title, Taking Care of My Dog. Number 1, go for walks. Number 2, brush my dog. All right, number 3. Okay, this one might be a little bit longer, okay, because we need to write about giving dog water and food every day, like good food and clean water every day. So let's write that word give. G, I, v. But that doesn't look quite right to me. That's all that I hear, give, but it doesn't look right. What if I did that? That looks better, doesn't it? Silent E on the end. Give my, you know how to write my, give my dog. There's dog again. You can check and make sure that you get that D pointed in the right direction. Give my dog good. Good is probably a word that most of you know how to write, but let's practice it. There's the first part, g, d. That's what it looks like. G, d. Let's write it again. G, d. Good. And one more time, I'm going to cover it up and see if we can write it without seeing it. G, d. Did I get it right? I did. Let's turn it over and add it to our writing. So, give my dog good. Good. Good food. Here we go. Food. There's that ooh part in food. Give my dog good food, and that's a word we know how to write already. And water. So what do we hear first? W. That's a terrible W. I'm going to fix that. W. Ah, ah, ah. And again, it sounds like it should be an O. But remember in our word up here, that tricky A is making that ah sound. W, ah, t, t, t. W, ah, t, Two letters that go together that make the sound, like at the end of belch, E-R. Give my dog good food and water. Almost done. Oh, we practiced that one in video number 2. We need that part again. And then it sounds like an E, but it's not. It's a tricky Y. All right. Give my dog good food and water every day. What 2 letters go together to make the A sound? It's like in the word play that we know. That's right, A-Y, every day. So we have just made a list of ways to take care of a dog. You could leave a list like this if you had to go out of town, like on vacation, and leave your dog with someone, right? Like Bella and Rosie and Jack had to stay with the dog sitter in last week's story. You could leave a list like this, taking care of my dog, and here's 3 things that the person has to do to help take care of your dog while you're gone. Go for walks, brush my dog, give my dog good food and water every day. So there we go. We wrote a list, and I'm so super duper proud of you, and thank you for tuning in again for some more videos. So now I think everyone is ready for an AR test on All About Bichons. So I will see you next week with a new story. We'll see you later.